Hey everyone, you probably noticed that Lavalord is a level 60 PvP warrior, and you may be asking, why'd I pick level 60 and why'd I pick warrior? Well, let's ask ourselves a question. What do you think makes the best PvP build? Well, the answer is a combination between offense and defense that's good, and usually the person with the best combo wins the fight, with exceptions like critical hits and some tactical tricks, but we're not going to think about those for now. Now I'll show you how I built Lavalord. Lavalord is basically the ultimate hybrid. He has a very high health, a very high damage, and a very high armor. So he can basically do it all. Now let's look at the gear. The main important part here is obsidian and a gold blade go very well together, and you don't need basically any strength to do it. So obsidian is a very high base damage, and a gold blade of fire adds a lot of damage, and it gives strength, which ups that damage too. Other nice parts of gear are lesser earthstone because it gives 300 health between the helmet and boots. You will need some energy regen, because if you don't have any energy you can't cast skills. The max energy is not really that big of an issue. You want regen. And if you're lucky like me, you'll get the health energy bracelet. It's a bugged version. It still gives the energy regen but gives health instead. That's optimal. Either a Lesser Guardian's Talisman or a Backlash Charm is optimal too. For rings, I just use Royal Rupture, Royal Shatter, Grand Rupture, Grand Shatter, because they're the best skills. I was thinking about experimenting with high critical rings, but I never found them. Quartz is optimal, but flint works too. And because of the armor plateau effect, flint's not that much worse. And you're definitely going to want heroic gloves because that also speeds up skill attacks. Additionally, I also use a spear in addition to my hammer, and I'll show you why. So when I attack this training dummy, take note of my skills. You can see by the time I'm done, I don't have any more skills to cast. And you know that you don't want to auto with an obsidian weapon because it could cause it to proc, and the proc is useless, it's just meant to break the weapon. Now here's a better example of what you should do. Shatter, Rupture, Spear Skewer, Double Attack, Swing, Sweeping Blow, Shatter, Hammer, Rupture, and you could just keep going for a while. So you could definitely have the duel, basically one at that point. So I highly suggest having a spear in addition to your hammer. If you can't find both, just stick with the hammer because Rupture is important. What I did was I maxed out Rupture and Shatter, because reducing armor is very important for hitting high. I put Double Attack to 80 because you can only lose XP to people within 20 levels of you, and that's basically all I needed. Plus, lava can kill most people up to 140 anyway, so why not? I threw the rest of my points in stance because of the whole armor reduction effect and all that. I have enough armor. For pets, You definitely want a bear because it gives strength and vit, the 2 skills you want. It gives the 3 best evasions, and it gives a free energy shield type skill. Of course, you're going to want a dragon, but those are very expensive. So if you can't afford that, a dog is pretty good, a wolf's pretty good. Also with flights, buy them if you can afford them. 100 armor is good, 15% health is good. And if you can't afford those, maybe buy a 50 health regen or 50 energy regen because they're cheap and they could be used to override other people's kites, because only one can be in effect at a time. So use that to your advantage. All in all, the Lavalord build is very effective, and you can use it to destroy a lot of people, at least most people up to 100 even with subpar gear and just the obsidian weapon and offhand. I also run a variation of my build that's usually only a good idea if you have the rare energy bracelet. Because I need the energy regen, but not the max energy, what I do is I'll use the trident for my energy regen instead of the Ami, and I'll wear a new Ami because I can get more damage. Well, I lose damage with the offhand, but I make some of it up with this Ami. I get a lot more health. I get melee combat, which is pretty nice because I only have 600 base. And I get some other things like 190 defense. And I'm still pretty powerful with it. I have 3200 health instead, and still over 1000 damage. It's a nice alternative. Well, let me know what you think of my build and maybe if I can improve it in some way. Well, that's all for this one.